the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
54. Hey! Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you, boy. Right there.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Stream element spot running, emoji robot
with his
face.
first carry of the game. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Rivers and the Colts going to come up first and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complimentary football all the time, but I think it's...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rivers on the money, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
180, 390.
Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
12 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Allen from the gun on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
53 is the mark. 53, check 53. Mike, 53. 53, Mike, I got it.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Check 4, check 4. Check 9, check 9.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Man open left side is Brown. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Throwing is Allen on third. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 31 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
54
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Rivers on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
First down, Rivers. Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Rivers throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 319. Check 53. Watch the run. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Cut.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rivers now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go right back to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Allen going to go on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
56, 56. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rivers again. And he's got his man Hilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Bills are going to recover.
No pain, no gain.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Allen now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54.
Now a run with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Mike's fighting! Mike's 5-4. You must middle. Check hot route. Hot.
Singletary again. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.